Hello, cellos. It's Miss Gretchen here. Welcome to my studio. Today we're going to talk about bow hold. So take your bow and with your left hand, hold it right around the middle. Just hold the stick. You don't need to hold the hair too. Then with our right hand, we are going to make a bunny. See that seam on your fingers there, that joint, that first folding part? Put your thumb right there. Put your thumbnail right there. And if you look, that gives our bunny a fairly round head. He's got his two little ears hanging up here. So we're going to now open the bunny's mouth and put the stick right on the joint where our fingers fold. And then bring our thumb around underneath the bottom. And it's going to be right next to the frog, not on the frog, right next to the frog. And it's a little bit bent. I then am going to lay the big ear down and lay the little area down. So basically all of the fingers are all going to end up essentially pointed down with a little bit of a bent thumb. So double check that you still have a round head for your bunny. Now it doesn't have to be quite totally round. It can be a little oblong, but it doesn't want to be this. So in other words, the thumb can't be straight. Okay, let's try that again. You're holding with your left hand. Make the bunny with your right hand. Remember the thumbnail is right on that first joint there. And my two ears. Open the bunny's mouth, lay the joint, the bendy part right on the stick, sort of on the front of the stick. Put your thumb on the back, right next to the frog, bent a little bit so that we still have a little bit of a round head, and then lay the other two ears down. Now, details we might want. Where do my fingers end up when I put them down? See this silver thing right there on the bow where the hair meets the frog? That's kind of your guide. It's going to be in that vicinity. If one of your fingers ends up just slightly on the hair, no problem. If it ends up just on the silver and the other one back behind it, that's not a problem either. The other thing that can be kind of tricky is this thumb thing, where the thumb ends up going like this. It ends up being a pincher instead of a nice, round, pretty thing. So if you look at my thumb, can you see on my thumb, there's my thumb in the right spot. There's a little dot. That little dot, which is right next to my nail almost, that's the part that's actually touching the stick. So let's do that one more time. Make your bunny, thumb on the crease, stick on the crease, tip of the thumb on the bottom, lay the other two fingers down and double check that you've still got a little bit of a roundness to your head. Okay, I would practice this a number of times without your instrument, just your bow. You can even practice it on a pencil if you want to take the time. If you have time, like when you're sitting watching television, you could practice doing this bow hold with a pencil, and you get extra time to practice it without having this big heavy bow handled. Chances are, as soon as you start to play, something funny is going to happen with your hand, and the next rest you readjust. Or each time before you start, you readjust. So have fun with it. It's going to make you a much better player.